Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas talk that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. You hear my words, but got no clue about who I really am. From shark-infested waters, phrases like that make me sound harder and more ruthless. But the truth is that I merely swam out the stolo, semis bland, willy-nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Stilly Dan. While the world spins like whirlwinds, out of control. How does the soul find a thorough cleanse when all of this cold water that flows has for sure been contaminated with sin? Planted in the latest of trends, stranded in this land of the antiquated ways of the men, standing in a state of revenge, seeking a way to defend reputations because the names are actually greater than them. Life is a trip, you can't predict the random way that it ends. Bullets travel straight through the skin like gamma rays in the wind. My greatest of wins came when I annotated my gems. The shit I write so far, I got my hand afraid of my pen. Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas talk that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. Tell me what sense do it make coming back when you escape? Quiet as kept. I feel the vibe of the whole city, so tired and stressed from getting fed this steady diet of death. Mothers crying on steps while porch lights shine down on a giant puddle that now forms on the ground as she wept. Family surrounding her, providing their best attempt at consoling her. Prayers and words of faith coming out of the breath. Turning to the Lord's ironic at a time with these young niggas so violent they'll let off at God in the flesh. My mind is a mess, conflicted, cause the energy's wicked. They need to impress at a high while their guidance is less. And while I feel powerless to change up how it is, a part of me is yelling loud as shit, you ain't trying your best. Too busy selling out arenas and flying on jets. Life on cloud 9 and I can't deny it, I guess. I'm living my dream, my life is my childhood wish. The guilt that comes along with that is the size of the rest of the planet. I pray you get to see it across the Atlantic. Tonight I stepped out with my niggas and felt the organic nostalgia that arouses when I'm with the rest of the bandits. Obsessed with talking about the bitches we sexed till we landed in the spot that always used to pop when we was younger. Shook hands with niggas I hadn't seen for several Septembers. Gave hugs to women I only vaguely remember. The way their fingers caressing my back was giving me signals like you may enter. Liquor informing my agenda, straight and narrow for a while. But tonight I'm on a bender and my retina antennas are scanning the club intently. For the girl I wanted bad and almost had before the Bentley. But evidently, when you're the greatest rapper of the century, you'll get another shot. The club was starting to get too hot, so I stepped outside for a breather. That very moment I seen her, she had the glow of Aaliyah while I controlled my demeanor and said, damn, what's good? How you been? Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, 1 second, bro, 1 second, I got you. Nah, that's crazy, like, that's crazy. I was wondering too, like, I didn't know if I was gonna see you here or what. I was, yo, 1 second, bro, I got. Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas talk that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. You hear my words, but got no clue about who I really am. From shark-infested waters, phrases like that make me sound harder and more ruthless. But the truth is that I merely swam out the stolo, semis bland, willy-nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Stilly Dan. While the world spins like whirlwinds, out of control. How does the soul find a thorough cleanse when all of this cold water that flows has for sure been contaminated with sin? Planted in the latest of trends, stranded in this land of the antiquated ways of the men, standing in a state of revenge, seeking a way to defend reputations because the names are actually greater than them. Life is a trip you can't predict the random way that it takes. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes, fucking tongue out. My mind is a mess, conflicted, cause the energy's wicked. They need to impress at a high while the guidance is less. And while I feel powerless to change up how it is, a part of me is yelling loud as shit, you ain't trying your best. Too busy selling out arenas and flying on jets. Life on cloud nine and I can't deny it, I guess. I'm living my dream, my life is my childhood wish. The guilt that comes along with that is the size of the rest of the planet. I pray you get to see it across the Atlantic. Tonight I stepped out with my niggas and felt the organic nostalgia that arouses when I'm with the rest of the bandits. Obsessed with talking about the bitches we sexed till we landed in the spot that always used to pop when we was younger. Shook hands with niggas I hadn't seen for several Septembers. Gave hugs to women I only vaguely remember. The way their fingers caressing my back was giving me signals like you may enter liquor.
Cut. This gonna be, I'm gonna get right to the shit, y'all. Cause as you could tell, I'll take my hair down. As you could tell, I'm not gonna say like always, because I've been doing better lately. But I'll say, like most times, I am late streaming again. Sue me. I'm late. Okay? Sorry. Sue me. But I'm gonna get to the shit, y'all. I'm gonna get, I got a couple things I want to talk about. Pertinent, great, amazing topics. Conversation to dive into, and the first one being obviously the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is the hot topic right now. The Super Bowl halftime show, specifically because the game was a 2-pack of ass. The game was mid. The game was predictable. Everybody said Seahawks are gonna put belt to ass, and that's exactly what they did. So the game was not nothing special, but the halftime show, everybody's raving about the halftime show. And I'm loving it because everybody was raving about the halftime show this year. Everybody was going crazy about the halftime show last year. And I like disruption. I like a change in, the culture. I like people that shake shit up. And ever since Jay-Z took over, they shaking shit up. And a lot of people are like, okay, they shook it up for 2 years. Eventually they're going to get back to the 50-year-old old rock star, typical halftime show. I'm like, bro, it's Jay-Z. Like, we don't have to, like, nigga, we had 50 years of that. Like, we could just keep this going. What's up, Wolf? The GOAT. I'm like, we could just keep this going. Like, we don't have to, do a DEI old rock band or something just to be nice. Like, they had a long time to do that. Let's do something different. We had Kendrick Lamar, the celebration of hip hop. We had this year Bad Bunny, Ricky Martin, Cardi B's out there, brings out Lady Gaga, the celebration of reggaeton, Latina culture, Puerto Rican culture. He shouted out all of South America, a whole bunch of countries he shouted out in the Americas. And that was beautiful. So why go back to the boring shit next year? Let's keep it going. Let's keep spicing it up. Let's keep making people outraged because we're exploring new things that people need to see. And in my opinion, because y'all know I'm biased, because y'all know my favorite artist in the world, y'all know my favorite everything in the world, Burna Boy. Burna Boy, halftime show 2027. Fuck it. If it's up to me, Burna Boy halftime 2027. Fuck it. Let's do it. Burna Boy. Let's do it. Maybe y'all want to say, okay, Burna Boy, is he known enough in America to stand on his own? Is Burna Boy, is the national audience gonna understand Burna Boy and all his songs? They're gonna know. I would say, shut your ass up, sit back and enjoy, because you're going to hear great music. But, okay, if I want to listen to your criticism, here's what we can do then. If y'all want to say that, or he is a little polarizing. Some people may not like Burna Boy. Some of his things that he's done in the public, they don't want him to stand on his own. Let's just straight up do the same way they did a hip hop celebration with like 4 acts. Let's do Celebrating Africa. Where it all started. Where it all started. The motherland. Let's celebrate the motherland. I'm just doing this off the dome right now. Let's do Burna Boy. He can bring out Tim's. If you said Burna Boy don't have enough hits on his own, Burna Boy starts bringing out other African artists, they got enough hits that Americans will know. Burna Boy, Tim's, Rema, Tyler, South Africa. We can get crazy. We can do West Africa. We can do South Africa. Bring out Tyler. I mean, what do y'all really want to do? We can do Aske. What do we really want to do? We can bring out Wizkid. We can bring out Omale. We can bring out Shali Papi. Come on, man. Like, what are we really doing? Do y'all really think that African music would not be like y'all was so mad? They speak English, okay? Y'all can't complain about that. They all speak English. Y'all will all be able to understand. They might throw in a little bit of pidgin English in there, but you'll understand most of it. So let's do it. Let's do African music. Let's do an African halftime show. Why not? Why not? Why not, bro? What do y'all think? I think it would be beautiful. I think it will work, and I think they could do it. Let's just start celebrating the whole world because the NFL has so desperately wanted to expand outside of the U.S. That's the number one thing that they say the NBA has over the NFL is that it's a global sport. NFL is only a national sport. NFL is trying to have games in Brazil. NFL is trying to expand outside of America. NFL is trying to cater to the wider spectrum. That's what this, I mean, obviously Bad Bunny's the biggest artist in the world, but also they want to expand their audience. So let's just start exploring other places in the world. Let's explore other places in the world. Let's do Tyler, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Rema, Tim's. Hey, man. Come on, bro. Would that not be beautiful? Africa to the world. Where it all started. Where it all started, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And then the second thing I want to talk about. Let's look at this. Let's look at this Jeff Teague clip. Let me see if I can find it. Let's find this Jeff Teague. And we're going to watch the full thing because they talk about catching people out of context and clipping stuff. Let's get the full context. Where is the full? Can I watch the full podcast? Do they do their shit live? They do theirs live, right?
Working across teams is...
Let's pull this up. All right, let's see.
But Asana
What up?
helps you handle
my bad, I ain't see
Asana.
that. What up, 7 Mo? What's up, bro? Let's see.
He got that first MVP. That's when
Walking
Lonzo was lit for a whole athletes. Switch niggas on. Bro.
Okay.
That's niggas crazy, bro. Huh?
But yeah, come on.
That's what I said.
Player on at the
Nobody
game,
would
he not
know.
gonna go on the...
You knew these people. Like, get the fuck out of here. Everybody's
I'm gonna try to find a full clip so we can see when it went left. Where'd my mouse go? My mouse is not on the screen. Where is my mouse right now? What is that? There it is. Here it is. We're not gonna put nothing out of context. We're gonna get the full clip.
He right here, BSC. Nah, fuck that Super NFL.
How do you fit?
And just walked in the same room.
What that's
Don't do it,
I'm
Z.
not saying
Don't do it.
Shador's not.
Just one QB.
You in your bubble. You in your
Most
bubble.
people probably know.
You in your bubble.
Nobody cares.
But that's why the
That's not
disappointment was
true.
so
What
real
about
because
Drake
everybody
May,
knew how
though?
good
Who's
I think y'all really underestimate the power of that.
But
y'all having
that's not the
a
argument.
million
That's not-
y'all basketball world. Y'all like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. Everybody else like, all right, he is that in the third. Once he got that ring, it stamped him and put him in another pantheon. It put him in a whole nother level. When he got that first MVP, that's when it was like, all right, bet, cool. Now, and it really took to his second or third one for what I'm trying to say is, at some
you
of
better
these
believe
points,
nobody gonna
hold
remember
on,
this
hear what
guy.
I'm saying? At some of these points, you got to give a chance for some of these young players to create they stardom. Them winning, Jackson Smith winning, JSN winning the Super Bowl after winning the Offensive Player of the Year. Cooper, like, that is building his stardom. He's a young player. He's still on his first deal. He ain't even get paid
They
yet.
only needed one catch.
So what I'm saying is that's the same thing when Jokic first really won. Before Jokic really won, it was like, damn, it's this dude going on. Like, again, y'all basketball world. Y'all like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. Everybody else like, all right, he is that in the third. Once he got that ring, it stamped him and put him in another pantheon. It put him in a whole nother level. When he got that first MVP, that's when it was like, all right, bet, cool. Now, and it really took to his second or third one for most non-casual basketball players to really be on some, okay, Jokic is actually one of the greatest players to ever play.
Did he play the Celtics that year?
No, they played. Yeah, that's not
Exactly.
That
It
was
was
first-
Luka.
that's what I'm saying.
Luka
But
played the
Denver
Celtics.
played Miami, or we could fact check that. I don't remember who they played. But
That's
When
what I'm
Denver
saying.
won
though.
their
That's
first
the point. That's
championship.
what I'm saying is at some point you gotta. This is the begin. This is the
I'm sure it
beginning
was a
of
star
two
on the other side of the
dynasties.
season.
It
That's what I'm
definitely was a
saying.
star.
That's all
It's
I'm saying.
always stars in the NBA. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You
that's
could be
the-
in the NFL.
these
Y'all
are-
don't got stars for real. Like, we still talking about Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. These niggas is hurt.
Nigga, you brought them up. Those are Americans. You're bringing up people.
In the NBA. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You
that's
could be
the-
in the NFL.
these are-
Y'all don't got stars for real. Like, we still talking about Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. These niggas is hurt.
Nigga, you brought them up. Those are. After winning the Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper, like, that is building his stardom. He's a young player. He's
Nah,
still on
hell
his first
yeah.
deal. He ain't even get paid
They
yet.
only needed one catch.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna watch the full. I got the full stream pulled up, so we don't pull nothing out of context. I want to see the full clip and everything that spiraled into what we, obviously everybody saw the 1 minute or whatever clip.
That is building his stardom. He's a young player. He's
Nah,
still on
hell
his first
yeah.
deal. He ain't even
They're
get
talking
paid
about
yet.
only
JSN
needed-
right now.
So what I'm saying is that's the same thing when Jokic first really won. Before Jokic really won, it was like, damn, it's this dude going on. Like, again, y'all basketball world. Y'all like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. Everybody else like, all right, he is that in the third. Once he got that ring, it stamped him and put him in another pantheon. It put him in a whole nother level. When he got that first MVP, that's when it was like, all right, bet, cool. Now, and it really took to his second or third one for most non-casual basketball players to really.
That is true, and also I don't even think even now is Jokic even a household name to non-basketball fans? Like, would your grandma know who Jokic is? Would your soccer mom know who Jokic is? Would your nerd that plays on the chess team know who Jokic is if he saw him? I don't even think he has that crossover appeal. So
Okay, Jokic is actually one of the greatest players to ever play.
Did he play the Celtics that year?
No, they played. Yeah, that's not
No,
Exactly.
that
It
was
was
first
Luka.
That's what I'm saying.
Luka
But
played the
Denver
Celtics.
played Miami, or we could fact check that. I don't remember who they played. But
That's
When-
what
when
I'm
Denver
saying.
won
though.
their
That's
first
the point. That's
championship.
what I'm saying is at some point you gotta. This is the begin. This is the
I'm sure
beginning
it was a
of
star on
two
the other side of the
dynasties.
season.
It
That's what I'm
definitely was a
saying.
star.
That's all
There's
I'm saying.
always stars in the NBA. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You
that's
could be
the-
in the NFL.
these are-
Y'all don't got stars for real. Like we still talking about Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. These niggas is hurt.
Nigga, you brought them up. Those are Americans. You're bringing up people who are superstars.
That's a hold on. See, this is how you see that some people live in a bubble, or most people live in a bubble in an echo chamber, because there's an NFL world and there's an NBA world. So it's nice when you watch both pretty much almost evenly, and you see the discourse on both sides. Then you can call out the hypocrisy and the fact that what he's saying could be thrown right back in his own face. Because what Jeff Teague is saying is that the NFL don't have no stars, and y'all still stuck on Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson is 28. Patrick Mahomes is what, 29, 30? Wow. It's so embarrassing that the NFL is still lashing on to dudes that are in their late 20s to 30s. Meanwhile, the NBA, the whole discussion about trying to build the next face of the NBA, the next star, is built around the fact that y'all are in trouble when LeBron, Steph, and KD leave. Is that not the biggest argument that's been going on around? Like, damn, who's going to be the next face? How is it embarrassing that the NFL is still latching on to 29 and 30-year-olds when the NBA is latching on to a 40-year-old? A 30, what's Steph and KD? 36, 37? That's a whole generation older than even Mahomes and Lamar. I don't understand that argument. Let's keep
From a
going.
whole nother country. Wemby is not an American.
He plays in the NBA,
But
dickhead.
he was a world-renowned star
but we're
before
talking
he
about-
even came over
No,
here.
no,
He
no,
was
no,
before
no,
he
no.
Jeff is. I feel like I know what this is. I'm gonna wait a second, but I know what this is.
It's about the leagues. It
We
ain't
talking
about
about the
where you're from.
leagues.
What you mean?
It's about basketball.
Basketball.
Hear
Not
what I'm
about
saying
where
though,
you
Mo?
from.
Listen, all right, you and Jeff, y'all both was lit. Y'all had Nap on tilt, right? When y'all made it to the league, the whole hood, the whole city had y'all backs. Still to this day, correct?
Yeah.
That's different than having an entire country. I think y'all really underestimate the power of that.
but you-
y'all having
that's not the
a
argument.
million
That's not the
people- No, what I'm
argument,
saying is when you talk about stardom, when you talking about somebody that's pushing
Let me skip forward.
somebody who's compared to
I
somebody
think
that's
in the NBA.
Sam Darnold would
Yeah.
be like Jimmy Butler winning a ring.
Come on, dog. No.
In the NBA.
Sam Darnold would
Yeah.
be like.
What about Drake
it's
May?
not.
Just let him have it, Jeff.
I'm
Drake,
saying you don't. How do you not see that?
Because nobody gave a damn about Sam Darnold.
what
I
about
mean,
Drake
last year
May?
he had a hell of a season. He messed up bad in
and
the postseason, but
nobody cared.
No. What do you when you say
he was one
nobody
of the best
cares? What are
quarterbacks in
you
the league
saying
last
though?
year.
Nobody cared. Jimmy Butler, everybody been knowing Jimmy Butler for years. You can tell me the team he first played on.
Because he was next to Derrick Rose. He
Jimmy
wasn't the
has
He
some
didn't
star.
even play with
moments,
D-Rose.
though.
He did.
Jimmy has
but
some real
in comparison
violent
to the
moments.
same situation, you didn't know Jimmy like you knew Sam Darnold at USC. He was the biggest
That's true.
quarterback prospect.
That's
he was
true.
number
Thank
3
you.
in his
And they didn't
class.
know him. Nobody
You
cared.
and your
For a long
bubble.
time,
You
bro.
and your
Most
bubble.
people probably knew him.
He was
Jeff,
you know,
Jeff,
he
you
was
and
number
your
1
bubble.
QB.
Nobody cared.
for
You
a
and your
long
bubble.
time,
You
bro.
and your
Most
bubble.
people probably knew him. We just don't.
Yeah, bro, that was
Nobody
Sam
You and your
cared.
bubble.
When
You
he
and your
got in the
bubble.
league, nobody cared.
But that's why the
That's not
disappointment was
true.
so
What
real
about
because
Drake
everybody
May
knew how
though?
good
Who
he
would you
was.
compare him?
See, I think Zaire has a logical argument in this, because he's not saying the NFL is bigger. He's just saying that the NFL has valid stars just like the NBA, and that Jeff and the squad here is just in their own bubble. But Jeff will not, stop reiterating the fact that NBA's bigger. NBA's bigger. It's not like he won't even give them the props that they're on the same level. He's just saying they miles ahead. Zaire is not saying the NFL's ahead. He's just saying like, nah, bro, y'all in your bubble. We have our stars over here too. I don't see what's wrong with that. But Jeff is really getting like,
Drake May in the NBA.
he's really fighting. Look at his face. He's really
Get to a
fighting.
finals
Shit,
too
I
quick.
mean, getting to a finals, young boy. don't know.
That's tough.
Drake
I
May,
don't want to get in
I'm
trouble
sending you
because
an
we are
invoice.
live. I was about to say something crazy, but
Nobody cares.
but no, it's a little different. He
These
young boy,
dudes,
he
if
gotta
they
get
was
that.
out, and it's no disrespect, we will walk right by them. Like people will walk right
Jeff,
by me.
lot of that-
Our
a lot of that
superstars-
got-
7'3",
a lot of
nigga,
that got
if
to
a
do with him,
7'3" nigga trying to walk in that door, we be like,
know
why
what
are
y'all
you
look
bending over to
Yeah.
walk through a door? Y'all niggas is 6'8". Do y'all not give y'all no
just
credit for
telling
that?
you.
Y'all regular
All
size
right.
niggas. The rest of the niggas on y'all team is
Lonzo
not that
Ball.
size.
You
That
see
go
Lonzo
into
Ball?
the.
That is true because, and I'm gonna just go ahead and try to touch on it now. Like I think this is like the long-standing beat. I know, I've seen it too many times of stories being told. Podcast, everybody got a podcast now, so we hear all the OG stories of what happens in these clubs and these parties and these social settings where NFL and NBA players are there. They always competing with each other. And you hear what Teague is saying right here. The NBA players step out. Everybody's going to recognize us. Everybody's going to know us. Don't nobody know y'all niggas. And that's valid. I feel like that's always been the upper hand that NBA players have had on NFL players. And I think the reason why Teague is getting a little bit emotional right here and defensive is because that gap has almost seemed like it's starting to close for a couple reasons. And what he's saying is valid. Like, obviously, basketball players stand out like a sore thumb. Like, nigga, I'm 6 foot, 195. I got an Eagle shirt on. In the right setting, I could probably get some soccer mom or some random white lady or some random whatever race lady that don't know nothing about sports. I could probably convince them I'm in the NFL. There are 6 foot, 195 regular people walking down the street that's the same size as an NFL player that in the right outfit, with the right chain on, with the right, stepping out the right car, you could convince they're in the NFL. I ain't convincing nobody I'm in the NBA. They're going to be like, wow, you too small. How? That don't make sense. You ain't in the, like, regular people can fit in right with NFL players. NBA players walk in anywhere, they stand out like a sore thumb, and that's always the upper hand that they've had over NFL players. Also, the fact that NFL players play with the helmet on, and we're gonna keep it going. But
Lonzo
You
going
see
to the
Lonzo
start.
walk in the
Lonzo
room,
was
you
lit for
gonna
a
know
whole other
Lonzo.
reason though.
You gonna know
Lonzo and
Lonzo.
Shador, they lit for a whole other
You know
reasons.
LaMelo. We walk in the door, you gonna know LaMelo.
The
right?
reals.
Like I know Shador.
So y'all saying
Shador made the Pro Bowl off popularity.
Shador was the 8th quarterback pick though. That's what
Shador-
you
Shador
not
is more
catching.
famous
He's
than
a
Sam
star.
Darnold. What are we
Shador
talking
is.
about?
Shador's a star, bro.
He's a star.
But that's what Jeff's saying, bro.
He's a star.
Don't do it,
I'm
Z.
not saying
Don't do it.
Shador's not a star.
But this same argument could be used for like Bronny. Like your regular average person walking down the street is gonna know Bronny more than, I don't know, some hardcore player that's a lot better, like Jamal Murray. You think the average person, the average soccer mom, is gonna know Bronny, LeBron James' son, or they're gonna know Jamal Murray? You feel what I'm saying?
I'm
He is
saying-
y'all biggest star in the NFL right now. It's him,
look,
Pat
look, this is
Mahomes.
what I'm saying.
might be, bro.
Hold up.
He might be, bro.
Time out.
He made those trash.
If we don't have a
Let's get some
combo,
order.
we can
Y'all
have a
wild this
combo.
morning.
If
He
you
made
just
the
gonna
Pro-
say
bro,
dumb
he
ass
made-
shit because you feel like
Time
saying dumb
out,
ass
bro.
shit.
He
Man,
made
it's a
the Pro
football
Bowl
pod.
because
Turn
he's
on
a
the
star,
NFL
bro.
honest, Lewis. Fuck they
Not
talking
because
about.
it's
It's a football pod. Stop that
Who
basketball
more
shit.
lit than
Matter
Shador
of
in the
fact,
NFL?
now I'm about to y'all question. Do y'all know that 6 other quarterbacks turned it down? I'm not taking nothing away from Shador. But do y'all
still
understand?
I said
Everybody
more. I
leave.
said all y'all famous. Kevin Durant still famous.
When Bron retired, well, athletes aren't able to play as long to keep maintaining this shit. When Bron retires, y'all shit is in real trouble.
Steph
That's exactly what I said.
still famous. Kevin Durant still famous.
When Bron retired,
That's the same generation. That's what I'm saying. He's saying his defense of when LeBron retires, y'all in trouble. He says Kevin Durant's still famous. That's the same generation. The argument is the NBA is having trouble building stars in this new generation. Who 30 and under is really a bona fide star right now? Because you become a star by one being, yes, the best player, but also marketability. It's kind of a mix of everything. The best players have been foreigners. And also foreigners that don't really try to be Mr. In front of the camera 24/7. Jokic don't care about that much. Giannis ain't really everywhere like that. SGA is, he's not really like a super out there guy either. So like, who is your guy under 30 that's like a star?
Y'all in
Anthony
real
Edwards
trouble.
is-
That's all I'm gonna say.
Anthony
That's all I'm gonna
Edwards
say.
is
At
still
least we
famous
had.
as fuck.
Hold on. At least we had a Patrick Mahomes.
Shea
that
Gilchrist is
took that
still-
right off the.
Shay is famous as fuck.
When LeBron James retires,
Yeah,
John
he-
Morant
it's
kinda
different.
let us
LeBron
down.
is different. Y'all
We
talking
needed
about
John.
guys? Yes, you talking about these super? Yeah, those are great players. They're well known. They're household names. We have household names. Tom Brady was the one. Patrick Mahomes is
and
the
Pat
one.
was hurt this year, and the NFL sucked. So what?
You're literally just
Anthony
saying
Edwards
things.
is
You
more-
sound like a little
What's a
kid.
great
No,
year for the
Anthony,
NFL?
You sound like a little
Anthony
kid.
Edwards is
What's
more
a great
famous
year
than
for the
anybody
NFL?
else in the
Let's be
Super Bowl.
adults though.
Was this a great year for the
You
NFL?
gotta be a little kid, huh?
The coach was relevant for a bit. This is not a great year for the NFL.
Ratings.
What's his name?
Hold on, let me ask you a
Like,
question. Let
Kenneth
me ask you a question. Do you do
Where'd he
know?
go?
Hold on, Jeff.
What
Jeff.
school Kenneth Walker went to?
He went to Michigan State. You didn't know that, but listen,
I
listen
didn't,
to
I didn't even know
Y'all
Michigan
not
State
football
had
fans.
running
Let
back.
me- I
Who
wouldn't
is
know-
who is Michigan State head coach? We gonna say Tom Izzo.
Nigga, who Wake Forest head coach? What we talking about?
Oh,
we don't know
God,
who
no.
anybody head coach is.
We
What are
know
we
Tom
talking
Izzo.
about?
We know
Nigga,
Michigan
do
State
Tom
for
Izzo
basketball.
still coach? I don't even know where he,
He
at.
does.
Yeah, it's
do.
last year.
God bless him. I don't even know where he at. That's
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying. We don't watch
Izzo.
Izzo.
Great,
Jeff.
great.
What college basketball coach right now more known than Nick Saban? What college basketball coach more known than Nick Saban?
Jeff, let me ask you a question.
Nick Saban in like what? He in like what, nationwide insurance commercials or something? I seen him on some insurance commercial or some shit. What college basketball coach is doing that?
You do
Yeah,
know,
for
you
sure.
do know in TV ratings, like the NFL puts like the
We
NBA,
know
like
more people
and-
can
and-
play it. We get it. More.
I'm saying though, you know nobody watches the NBA compared to the NFL, right?
Yeah, we
You know
get
that y'all
it.
actually having y'all worst
we
ratings year
got
in a
more
long
money
time,
than y'all.
right?
You know that?
Who got more money? The league? We talking
No,
leagues? We talking
players.
players?
See, the real intention behind this shade that he's been throwing is coming out. Before they was arguing the NBA don't have no stars, or the NFL don't have no stars, but now what the real thing is coming out. We got more money than y'all. We shitting on y'all. Like the beef, like I said, when they be in the clubs together, I'd heard too many stories where the NFL players is in there and then the NBA players come in and all the attention go to the NBA players, and the NBA players got more money, they got more nicer cars, they got everything better, and the NFL players was always jealous because at the end of the day, I play with a helmet on. Maybe these girls seen football before, but they more likely to recognize me with my jersey and my helmet on. They don't know my face. NBA players, oh, that's the dude I seen on TV. You see his face. Every game, his face is right there. And that always gave NBA players an advantage. But I think that like things like NIL are closing that gap. Because now I think NIL is more an advantage for college football players right now than college basketball players. I think like college football players are taking advantage of that. Because think about what player in the draft, NBA draft last year, is like looking like a budding star. Like not even like a star just on the field, but like doing shit in the media, doing shit, collabing with like content creators and doing shit like that. And really having viral moments. Like Travis Hunter was going on Casanat shit. Shador is obviously who Shador is. Jackson Dart, Scat. Who do y'all know that has seen crossover appeal and have like viral moments from the NBA rookie class? Who is an NBA rookie that's more known than Travis Hunter, Shador, Jackson Dart, Scatterbo? Who? Who in these last NBA drafts has any type of marketability or has even tried to do shit like streaming or be a YouTuber or do shit like that to put themselves out there? Who has done that in the NBA that's under 30 right now? All these dudes are not doing that. NFL players are putting themselves out there. That's like I said. All these years of the NBA players being more popular and being so far ahead, I think the NIL has activated football players so much that we gonna close that gap. Because now we can be on commercials showing our face in college now. Travis Hunter was on commercials in college. Fernando Mendoza's on commercials in college. People gonna know him. He steps in Vegas, people gonna know him walking around. these NFL players and football players as a whole are taking way more advantage of NIL, I feel, than these young basketball players. These NFL players, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase are streaming, YouTubers. What young basketball players doing that? Doing stuff like that to put themselves out there in other ways than just playing their sport. You feel what I'm saying? Michael Parsons doing a podcast during the season. There's people doing that in the NBA, but I feel like they're like LeBron's generation. Who is doing like media stuff and trying to cross over to the general public in the NBA? What, Draymond Green? LeBron has his podcast. Who under 30 is like doing marketable things outside of just playing the game in the NBA? Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all can tell me, because I don't see it. Cooper Flag don't do none of that shit. Who's supposed to be the next big thing? He don't do nothing to put himself out there besides play basketball, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, building a star takes more than just playing the game, and I feel like NFL players and football players as a whole are taking more advantage of that than these players like 30 and under. I feel like NFL players are putting themselves out there way more than NBA players. Just my opinion.
Now you
just got me go hit your head on the wall. Don't get no ticket for it.
I got money. You got money. I got money. We both rich. I'm from the hood, and we both made it out. So you talking about
No,
being
I'm
rich
saying
don't got nothing to do with
players. I'm
anything.
talking about players get
What
more
you
money.
mean? We got money too. It's just a different math. It don't make no difference. The same way soccer players got more money than all of us. So what are we actually talking
But I
about?
really
All
have
right, so,
my
hey,
money.
people are
your
asking
Okay,
money.
but I
this
got
shit
the
like
money
we
that
gotta
I
walk
earn.
around.
So like
Yeah,
that's
see,
what I'm
T
trying to
is
get you to
just-
understand. We can
I
have
don't know
a
if T having a bad day or if it's like that secret in NBA, NFL, rivalry going on. I don't know what it is, but this whole argument, it seemed like he's had a little
Jason,
bit
you ain't gotta be a little kid. Let's have a convo though. For
It
real.
ain't no combo. I am. I can talk how I want to talk. You can talk how you want to talk. Y'all shit weak.
I
Y'all be
said
mad at me?
you mad because the Super Bowl is a national holiday and you're upset about that. It's
Nah, I
okay.
don't-
though.
That was a great Super Bowl
It's okay.
recap.
I don't give a fuck about it. Football
That's
ain't
fine,
shit.
though.
It's
Well,
weak to me.
we have sponsors that love the show.
Oh,
Moving
okay.
on. I think right now, BSC.
Nah, fuck that super chat. I'm shitty because he think his shit really like that. It ain't
I
like
think the
that.
Super Bowl really like that.
No, you think
The
football
NFL,
really
the
like
Super
that. It's
Bowl
not
is
like
big.
that.
So you think that was a good
Hey.
Super Bowl game
How you
too?
gonna tell me
Yo,
this
Pro
think it
Bowl
was a
suck.
good game?
Yo,
Hold
Pro
on.
Bowl suck.
Mute up. What you say?
Do you think it was a
Did he just say y'all Pro Bowl suck? See, like I said, this is the thing about being in your echo chamber in your box and not being able to look in the mirror and see the Pro Bowl sucks has been said by many NFL pundits. But what the hell have NBA pundits been saying about the All-Star game for the past 10 years? Dunk contest is trash. LeBron James ruined the dunk contest because he wouldn't do it. Superstars don't do the dunk contest anymore. It's ruined because no stars do it. The All-Star game, why don't they just go back to East-West? What is this stupid captains picking their players? Can we just do East-West? This year they're doing American versus the rest of the world. They're doing the Rising. Nobody cares about the Rising Star game. Nobody cares about the celebrity game anymore. These are the same things that people say about the All-Star game. And that's his argument, saying the Pro Bowl sucks? Huh?
I thought it was a great defensive game, but in terms
Pro Bowl
in terms of like for casual viewers and people watching the game, I can understand why y'all not interested. But I can break down the game and show you the game within the game, and it's like it was a great defensive game for football fans. That's what it
cares,
was.
bro.
You don't care, Jeff, and that's okay,
for
my
football
brother.
fans?
The Seahawks
I
fans
see
care.
that.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
see
though. That
that.
was the first running back to win Super Bowl MVP since like the 90s. That's thorough.
since
Shout out to
Terrell
Kenneth
Davis.
Walker.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Did
they
his
gave him
thing.
MVP though.
Yeah, Sam
Yeah.
Darnold got one of the best comeback stories in sports. That's real thorough. Shout out to Sam Darnold. He
Yeah.
did his
I was
fucking
watching that
thing.
game. I said they better get that
Yeah,
man.
Mike
And real
McDonald.
talk, the
Mike
Seahawks
McDonald.
defense still got the MVP too.
Mike McDonald, the head coach for the Seahawks, is probably the best defensive mind in football right now. He needs to be honored and
Football
not saluted.
down, man.
He
Where
one
the
of the
stars
best.
at, gang?
He changing the game
Where the
defensively.
star? Where the Ray Lewis is at, man?
Ernest Jones just got his second MVP.
Who in the NBA right now is more popular than Patrick Mahomes? Who in the NBA like I'm saying? because Zaire's argument was valid, which is what a lot of people literally in basketball discussions have been saying. We are in trouble when the LeBron, Steph Curry, KD generation leaves. Who 30 and under is more popular than Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce? Who is more known than them? Who is more known than them? Remember back in the day, the NBA guys were the it guys. They pull in the it girls, the big movie stars, the big, whatever. They were NBA players. What's happening now? Who is the biggest? One of the biggest movie stars is with Josh Allen right now. One of the biggest rappers is with Stephon Diggs. The biggest, actually, Cardi B is probably the biggest rapper right now. Nicki Minaj, shout out Nicki Minaj. Barbs, don't kill me. The biggest pop star is with a football player. So to say like they not lit is crazy. Because even the fact that they able to get these women now is making football players have a whole nother level of crossover appeal. The fact that Stephon Diggs is with Cardi B is making people pay attention to the NFL. The fact that Travis Kelce, what NBA player has the same grip on soccer moms and college girls and whoever Taylor Swift's fan base, what NBA player has that crossover appeal right now? And Patrick Mahomes don't even have to do. Patrick Mahomes is known by them just because who he is. He's not even married to like a big time pop star or nothing. Who in the NBA under 30 is more known than Patrick Mahomes? And a lot of these NBA pundits, I don't know if Teague is one of the ones that does this, also wants to be like, foreigners can't be the face of the NBA. We don't want a foreigner to be the face of the NBA. Superstars need to be American built, American bred. They need to be crossover appeal in American soil, in American culture. Okay, so let's exclude even the foreign players. That's going to make it even harder. It's going to be even more slim pickings. What American player in this current generation is more known than Patrick Mahomes? Is more known than Travis Kelce? Kelce's a little bit older. But who is putting himself out there like that? That's young in the NBA. John Morant don't do none of that shit. He just get in trouble and play basketball. He don't put himself out there like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like NBA players are trying. Like NFL players are like trying to get it out the mud. Like Aiden Ross is lit. Let's go stream with Aiden Ross. Kai Cenat is lit. Let's go stream with Kai Cenat. I Show Speed is lit. Let's go stream with I Show Speed. Only NBA player I'm seeing doing stuff like this, like doing a lot of this crossover stuff that NFL players is trying, is Jaylen Brown is doing that right now. Jaylen Brown is doing that right now. He's streaming, reacting to, there's a fight, there's an NBA fight, and he's on stream that night reacting to it. That's cool. That's dope. That's the type of shit that makes you a crossover star, and I just don't see that in the NBA with none of these young players. And I don't even know, is Jaylen Brown under 30? I think he's probably under 30. But who are these young players are not, I feel like they're not putting themselves out there anymore. Am I maybe missing a name right now? Because what NBA player under 30 is really like, I don't know.
And he all pro.
Man, who Ernest Jones? Man, give me some names, man. I need to know the household names, cuz.
You want to know the household names.
I can read. They're going to talk over. They had to tell me you play on the team the first time y'all did the interview. I said, who is this nigga, DJ?
You said, see, Jeff, you taking it somewhere else, Jeff. Jeff, you taking it somewhere else,
They
Jeff.
said you was a pro bowl linebacker. I said, who is this nigga?
Jeff,
DJ my lawyer.
Jeff,
No,
you taking it somewhere else, Jeff. You taking it somewhere else. You ain't got to take it there.
I just like household names,
because you taking it somewhere else.
I like household.
Jeff, you are not a household name. You a household name talk for this. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, based off your NBA career, you wasn't a household name. So, like, relax.
Are you making my point?
But that's what I'm saying.
I
That's
know
like,
the
it's
household
cool.
names
Like,
in the NBA.
household names get the
You
growth.
just told.
How is that making his point though?
Ernest Jones was a household name. He's not.
He just got his second Super Bowl. He just got his first All-Pro. He's building his career. He's in his fifth year in the league.
I know. You just told me.
All right, close the statements. Y'all been going in circles the last 2
Anthony
minutes.
Edwards. He
I
in
don't
his
wanna argue with you,
rookie deal, right?
I don't want to argue with you. We can have a real conversation. If you want to really talk a point, we could build on it, though. I'm trying to tell you, legacies are built over time.
We know
Those
that.
boys are
We just
starting
telling you
legacies.
Odell
So, like,
Beckham
how
was
you-
lit in his first year. Did you know who Odell Beckham was his
He
first
plays
year?
in New York. Same way we all know who Jackson Dart is.
That's
Same
a
reason
fact.
why Michael Parsons
Not
was
really,
so
though.
popular and
They
so
ain't
lit,
lit.
because he played in the biggest market. That's how that
They're
goes.
not really that lit, though. Like, Odell Beckham is still famous right now.
Michael Parsons
he
is
still
not
goes
lit.
to the Super Bowl, and everybody's Odell Beckham is here, and he's wearing Jordans tonight.
Odell Beckham.
Valid point. But who in the NBA is bigger than Odell Beckham? Like, comparatively speaking, you're saying the NFL don't have no young stars. Who in the NBA is the star that's like bigger than like Odell Beckham, that burst on the scene and is like, the kids know him, everybody knows him? Who is that NBA player? I love Anthony Edwards, but he's getting there. But I don't think Anthony Edwards is like, everybody in America knows who he is. The basketball audience, maybe the shade room audience that sees some of the shit he get into with the baby mamas knows him. But I feel like your grandma might not know who Anthony Edwards is. Versus everybody knew Odell Beckham, the catch. Everybody knows Patrick Mahomes. Everybody knows Kelsey now. So I don't feel like it's a struggle specific to the NFL. I feel like it's with the NBA too. And the NFL
Like, he's a
players are
superstar.
trying to close that gap. The NBA players are not putting themselves out there anymore. So that's why I'm saying the gap is closing. It feels like.
But there's guys that moved on since him, bro.
I'm not saying he's still a
Stephon
superstar.
Diggs played in the game.
Thank you very much. Got
And
Cardi
Odell
B
Beckham-
on the side like that.
And
I'm saying, like, this
Odell
shit going
Beckham
on,
is
bro.
is not Odell Beckham died the same as a Stephon Diggs.
It's probably more.
Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
But-
he ain't played football in 2 years.
Stephon
They
Diggs got his
highlighted-
own.
He's saying the old generation is more. Who is bigger than LeBron? Who is bigger than Steph? Who is He's. I just don't get this argument, bro. He's saying it like the NFL don't have no new stars to replace the NBA's old stars, or the NFL don't have no new stars to replace the old stars. That is exactly what the NBA has been saying about the NBA. Who is your like this is Zaire could have killed this whole argument. Okay. You saying nobody is as lit as Odell in this new generation. Who's the new LeBron? Who's the new Steph? Who's the new KD? Go. Who's under 30 that's marketable? Like LeBron, like the next whatever. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Nigga, he got his own ASIC. He just did the fashion war for time,
I'm
bro.
not
He got
saying
all
he
kind
not
of shit.
lit.
Going. Niggas got
I'm not
motion.
saying
Yeah.
They should have threw him the fucking ball.
Well,
Ball.
Drake
He
May
didn't
could
get
throw
the
anybody
rock.
say.
I'm not saying he's not lit, but you making my point.
All right, we got to move on. We've been going to circle the last 3 minutes. Let's get in the super chat this morning. T. Guardi on BSZ, right? You have to let NFL players come to the stardom.
They don't
Whether
be
it's
getting
marketed
there.
from
They
high
get
school
hurt.
or as kids overseas.
While other networks keep
Come on with the ads, bro. But the thing is, like the crux of the argument, Jeff Teague is right. Like, NBA players have always been more popular and more known. And they do make more money. If that was his whole argument, cool. But for him to say that the new age NFL has no stars compared to the old age, that is just the most hypocritical thing he could possibly say, because that is exactly what is happening with basketball. Who is, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all faces are in it. That's okay. But
That's a
all
big
that-
problem. Y'all
What?
don't show your face. Y'all gotta help.
Well, my brother, I'm putting my helmet on.
No, I'm not
gonna say
saying.
no.
I'm not saying not to. I'm saying that's a
Fucking
reason.
crash out.
Yeah,
talking about
but,
CTE
but
without
this
the
what I'm
helmet.
saying though. Like, also feel like when it comes to like basketball compared to football, like football is more about the game and the league, whereas it's more about y'all, which is okay though. Like,
that
that's
was
not
the
a big
whole
deal.
point of
It's
the
just like with
conversation.
soccer.
I'm
though.
just saying we just can't see y'all. We can see back.
Like I said, they'll know a player with the jersey on. Like, you can see somebody in the club and be like, "Damn, who is that?" They put their jersey on. Oh, yes. Like I'm saying, that would never happen for NBA. You know their face. So that's a good argument. If that was his argument, but he he went in circles that didn't make no sense.
That's fine though, but like it's about the game. The game of football is different. And also, the math is way different. Like y'all have 15 guys on your team. A superstar or 3 changes the whole situation. 3 superstars on your NFL team does not change your team. Trust me, it don't. It's so many different dynamics. There's too many things that's going on. Football is the ultimate team game. It's 53 people on the team for a reason.
Shit, whack.
That's crazy. Kenneth Walker played at Wake Forest.
He just done listening at this point. He just insulting at this point.
Went to Michigan
My
State.
point exactly. This nigga went to my school. I didn't know it. Get the fuck out of here. Your point is ass.
So hold up. So because you didn't know who went to your school. You didn't know who went to your school. He didn't even play. He didn't play.
He said, we went to Wake Forest. I
He
didn't even
didn't
know.
play.
This nigga is a demon deacon at heart. I didn't even know.
He's demon deacon at heart. This nigga is crazy, bro.
The crazy thing is I bet a lot of people that have found out about Teague that are casual NBA fans that found out about Teague as a podcaster don't know he went to Wake Forest. They wouldn't know that either.
Hey, y'all niggas is clowns.
Shout out to Kenneth Walker,
Kenny
man.
Walker, Super Bowl
Let's get this guy MVP.
Look, somebody football player hit your bitch at Wake Forest or something, man. Something had to go on, man. There's no reason you got that much hate in your heart. There's too much hate in your heart, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got too much hate in your heart.
It ain't even about the niggas that play.
Young boy just won. He just won Super Bowl MVP. Salute to Kenneth Walker, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to
people that play the actual game. Is this nigga because he always start to hate with basketball.
What I
So
saw,
I'm gonna always protect the hoops.
what hate did I did?
When I first met you, you said I hate basketball niggas because y'all get money, nigga.
I was joking with your lame. You said, nigga, we joking. We on here to clap
No,
around,
fuck that.
bro.
I'm gonna always protect hoops because y'all be doing that. Y'all
But
try
I
that.
think to his point, he was just saying, like, we saw you
That's the rivalry right there.
in Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, he just ain't no
Tom
star,
Brady
right?
was still there. And that's another thing, too. That whole New England, that's a whole narrative, a part of it, though. All that New England stuff. If Drake May would have won, they would have put him right up into that pantheon. He was ready. He was about ready to ascend.
Yeah.
If he would have won, if he would have put on and won that game, he would have ascended. He would have been right up there with all of them.
I'm just saying when it comes to like the stars though, like even when like Peyton was here, we just knew the stars. Like Drew
knew
Brees
Edge,
was like
you
a
knew
lit
them.
star. Like you knew these people. Like it was household.
No
names.
matter if they won or not.
Do people not know Josh Allen, Lamar?
Okay, so you don't know who Justin Herbert is. People don't know who Justin Herbert is. People don't know who Joe Burrow is. People don't know who Lamar Jackson is.
People know Joe Burrow. That's another one.
Oh Lamar.
People don't know who
Lamar.
Caleb Williams is, a young budding star, is he not?
Yeah,
That's a fact.
He putting on,
up and
Jaden
coming.
Daniels putting on.
He up and coming.
Like, there's guys that are coming along to this shit. Like, you know what I'm
But
saying?
them was like-
You talking about
I'm
Justin
saying-
Jefferson. You talking about Justin Jefferson. You talking about Jamar
He a
Chase.
star.
Like, stars
Them
are
two.
a part of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I
Miles
mean,
Garrett.
like,
Like, we
they
talking
was
about that.
like-
Micah Park. Like, stars are all a part of this.
When
Hey,
I
shout out to
say-
Jerry Porter. He said Jeff Z acting like Skip and Shannon. Oh, me.
Fuck no.
That's crazy.
He must be the white dude.
Jeff Skip.
Hey,
That's
it's Black
what we
History Month.
That's what we doing.
Dawes more like Drew Holiday and Bronny more famous than Cade. Two
Bronny.
famous.
You got a famous daddy.
Jay?
On camera.
Nah.
You got a famous daddy. It don't count.
Bronny
Bronny
famous
is
in
more
the big.
famous.
Bronny is famous.
Bronny
He
hella
famous as
famous.
fuck.
But he
Bronny
do a
famous
whole
as
lot of
fuck.
shit. Bronny get a
I
lot of
think
money.
everybody in the world know Bronny, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Bronny
They
lit.
do. They
I mean,
do.
he's been famous since he
Yeah,
was
famous
like,
daddy though.
he been famous since he was like.
Nah,
He
bro.
just know if he do his own thing, though, that's not no hate on Bronny. He'd be, you know what I'm saying,
No, no
streaming and all
Bronny
that
James
shit
slander
too.
will be tolerated on this platform. Shout out to Bronny.
Nah, that's part of his shit.
Make it sound.
We-
The
We have
players.
more popular
The
But
players.
Henny, that's what I'm saying. Y'all league is based off of the players. That's okay. That's just how y'all league is built, though.
But that's my whole point. Is making to you.
But you
And
saying
you were trying to compare the whole league of football. I don't give a damn about the NFL. I was saying it's more popular players. That's why I said if Steph Curry was to go to an NFL game, they're going to say Steph Curry.
He's using that generation that's about to leave. He has not said nobody 30 and under that's a star. Exactly what he said. Nigga, where the Ray Lewis is at? Nigga, that's the old gen. Steph, LeBron, KD, that's the old gen. Can you say somebody new and refute Zaire's argument that said once LeBron and them is gone, y'all in trouble? You ain't refuted that, bro. You ain't said nobody that's a
Is in the building.
they're gonna do that for a whole lot of people, though.
But if a normal
if Shador Sanders is in the NBA, if Patrick Mahomes is at an NBA game, if Travis Kelce is at an NBA game, if Lamar Jackson is at an NBA game, like duh.
NBA player, let's just give me You say Keontae George or somebody.
Niggas do not know who he is, but
They will.
that's
Like you said,
the
that's a
point.
budding star,
That's the
right?
problem.
I don't
Shout
think
out to
he's
my
a star,
dog.
but go ahead.
I mean, who you just said was a budding star? What's his name? Kenneth
Jalen
Walker?
Johnson. Let's use your man, Jalen Johnson.
All right, if Jalen Johnson went to a Falcons game, they would put Jalen Johnson on the screen.
If Bijan Robinson goes to a Hawks game,
He's a superstar for the league.
Touche.
if Kyle Pitts,
He just said there's no stars. And then you just said Bijan is a superstar.
Just
Kyle
named
Pitts?
the best running back in
That's
the
true.
NFL.
if Kyle Pitts goes to a Hawks game, he's gonna be on the screen.
If they put a regular NFL player on at the
Nobody
game, he's
would
not
know.
gonna be on the screen. That's
What-
why.
When you say a
If you put a regular NBA player, they're not going to be on the screen.
you talk about a
Zaire,
budding
you
star,
been
hold
to
on,
the-
hold on,
you
hold on,
been-
hold on.
you- hold on,
Go
there's no
ahead.
disrespect.
Somebody that's
You
not
been-
star.
I've been to
you
Pacers
been-
game
you
and they
been to
put me on the
And
jumbotron
nobody
during the
knew.
finals. During the
Nobody
finals.
knew.
During the finals, they put me on the
Nobody
jumbotron.
knew who you were. I
They
swear
put
to
me
God,
on the
I was there.
jumbotron.
I was there. Robert Mathis popped up. They said, man.
It ain't no disrespect.
It's no
How
disrespect.
you
My
gonna
boy
say?
Sam was
How you gonna say
courtside.
nobody knew? How you gonna say nobody knew? Nigga? How you gonna say nobody knew?
It's not
Okay. Let's take it right here. Jeff, you from the city, right? Did they put you on the jumbotron? Okay, let's keep moving then. You just said you was there. Did they put you on the jumbotron? Okay, let's keep it moving. So clearly, you being a basketball player ain't got nothing
You
to do
went
with
to
it.
the game and they
Yeah, this is the Trump card right here.
Said, put me on the
player
jumbotron.
Zaire Smith.
I'm trying to understand. What's your point, right? You keep trying me. Stop. Don't disrespect my name. Hold up, Jeff. Don't disrespect my name. You know my
Zaire.
name.
I don't know
you
your last name. Zaire.
Stop disrespecting
They-
me, Jeff. Hold up, Jeff.
Zaire.
Don't disrespect me,
They put
Jeff.
you-
We live, so we don't got to like. Don't
I
disrespect
don't
me.
remember
though.
your last name. They put Zaire.
Now, if Zaire stood up right here on bullshit for real, if Zaire really stood up right now on bullshit, what y'all think gonna happen? I'm not saying necessarily the big muscle bound nigga is always gonna beat the skinny tall nigga, but he in his prime. He active in his prime right now. These niggas is 40, pushing 40. If he stand up right now, what they gonna do? Who gonna do something? Who gonna be able to do anything?
You don't just. All right, bro.
What is it? Franklin.
All right, bro.
They
What you
put
trying to be
Zaire
on, bro?
Franklin up there.
What you really trying to be on, though, man? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you taking it somewhere else. Like we can have a convo. Like we at work, bro. Like what you want, bro? Like we ain't gotta do all this, gang. They put me on the jumbotron. They didn't put you on the jumbotron. They put me on the jumbotron. They cheered, nigga. They cheered. They
No,
say
they
all
didn't.
pro. Have you ever been all NBA? No. Have you ever like you was a one-time All Star? I promise you, I'm gonna get another Pro Bowl before you get into the All Star. Your career is over. You was trash. They traded you all over the fucking NBA. You never stood. I was a captain on every fucking
How
team
many
I was
years-
on.
how
nigga.
many years you
So
played?
calm down, gang. Like niggas really fuck with me. I'm really carrying it out here, and I came in late.
What pick was
You was
you?
an early pick. I was a late pick, and I got out the fucking mud. So watch your mouth when you talking to me, nigga. All right, bro. Nah, because
You
like you really
tough as
trying me.
fuck.
That was
All right,
that
people
was-
are
that
actually
was-
watching this.
Nah, he been holding that. There was no stutters right there. Nigga said you was traded all across the league. You was an early pick. I was a late pick, and I stand on mine.
Stood. I was a captain on every fucking team I
You
was
was
on.
captain. You was passed around.
One time All Star. They cheer. They
No,
say
they
all
didn't.
pro. Have you ever been all NBA? No. Have you ever like you was a one-time All Star? I promise you, I'm gonna get another Pro Bowl before you get into the All Star. Your career is over. You was trash. They traded you all over the fucking NBA. You never stood. I was a captain on every fucking
How
team
many
I was
years-
on.
how many years
So
you played?
calm down, gang. Like niggas really fuck with me. I'm really
Hey,
carrying it out here,
what-
and I came in late.
what pick was
You was
you?
an early pick. I was a late pick, and I got out the fucking mud. So watch your mouth when you talking to me, nigga. All right, bro. Nah, because
You
like you
tough
really
as
trying me.
fuck.
All right, people are actually
Y'all
watching
really
this.
tripping.
You
We
tough
live.
as
We don't
fuck.
have to do this.
Hey,
hold
we
up,
have a show that
live. We
people
don't have to
watching.
do this.
Man,
We
this
live.
nigga,
We don't
get
have to
the
do
fuck
this.
out of
We
here.
live. We
Hey,
don't have
I'm
to
proud
do
of you,
this.
though. You had a-
We
you
live.
have
We
a
don't have to
good
do
career,
this.
bro.
We live. We don't have to
You
do
have a
this.
good career, bro.
Don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm gonna say. We don't have to do that. Everything is cool. You ain't
No
got to disrespect my
disrespect. No
name.
disrespect.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
win, big dog. You win.
I'm saying
You the
can
GOAT.
play
Hey, you
that
the
role,
GOAT.
but it's
You one of
cool.
the
I'm
best.
saying you
You
can
one
play
of
that
the
role.
best,
It's
bro.
cool.
I don't know
You can
what-
play that role. It's cool though. But like, just don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm asking.
What?
Just don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm asking.
Come on,
Man,
y'all.
fuck out of here, my nigga. You good, though. Do your thing. You tough as shit. That's all.
All right, bro.
Where we at, DJ?
That's what I'm saying. We didn't have.
Inviting the nigga on your show to react to the Super Bowl and then shitting on his league is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
There goes the
It's a
super chat
football
this morning.
day. It's a
It
football
ain't no,
day.
it's
It's
never a
cool.
football day on 520. You can get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck.
That's what you want.
Nigga said it's never a football day. What's the title? Jeff Teague reacts to Seahawks winning Super Bowl. It's never a football day. What is the title? Jeff Teague reacts to Super Bowl winning Seahawks winning Super Bowl.
I could be.
Nigga, it's a football helmet right here.
Okay.
That's niggas crazy, bro. Huh?
Man, yeah, come on.
Watch
That's what
how
I'm
you-
saying. Like, you
Watch
talking
how you
somewhere
say it.
that
Watch how you talk.
Nigga, it's a football up here.
It ain't
Come
that
on,
deep.
watch how I'm talking to
Jim, thank you for the follow, big dog. Appreciate you, bro.
Come on, bro. It ain't
There's
that
another nigga
serious.
named Zaire Smith. That plays
I don't know who that
basketball.
is.
It's cool. So I didn't remember
But
your
you know
last
my
name.
name's Zaire Franklin, though.
I just had to remember. Like I said, when you pull up to the board, I didn't know.
It hurt your feelings that much the Super Bowl that lit. Was it Bad
I
Bunny?
really don't. Nah, I fuck with Bad Bunny. You don't.
I listen to Bad
All
Bunny. I
right,
heard it.
let's move on, please. Salvage the rest of the show.
Chill.
Shout out to the Knicks, man. Took care of the Celtics yesterday, 111-89. Shout out
Did they keep going? Is the energy weird? Did they do a whole? They kept going for 30 minutes? What the fuck? My mouse not working. Nah, that's crazy that they kept going. Damn, he stayed on for an hour after that. You know what? I commend that. The nigga stayed on for an hour. Earned a lot of respect for Z standing on his. DJ couldn't y'all fry his way out of this one. Jeff a hoe, bro, got on this motherfucker in the comments on that whole shit. Teague was tight when he said they didn't show you on the Jumbotron. You know it's bad when being quiet. It's lame as hell to bring an NFL player in to talk football to help y'all, but then disrespect him in his sport. Yeah, thank you. Damn, this is his own comments too. Jeff went low. Shout out to Z for not packing his little ass out. Where was this energy with Shay Pops? He literally disrespected you to your face and laughed after with his feet up. Freaky Mike, don't try to delete these comments. I hope y'all sat down with Jeff and told him how lame this was. The irony is Jeff clowned the NBA Finals last year for the Pacers. Thank you. Thank you. The exact shit he was saying about NFL is what NBA pundits have said about the NBA. We ain't got no stars. This new generation, we ain't got no stars. The foreigners is taking over. The finals was trash. The All-Star game is trash. Like, nigga, that's what y'all been saying. What the fuck? Get him out of here. Easiest path to Super Bowl, fake May. Facts. Drake maybe. Drake maybe. Yeah, Drake maybe is a fraud. Drake may be the biggest fraud. Bro, they really did have the easiest path. Still didn't get it. They barely got past an injured Seahawks, or not injured Broncos. They would have lost that shit if Bo Nix was healthy. It took 4 interceptions from the Texans for them to barely squeak a win out. The Texans should be so. The team that really should be mad is the Texans, bro. The Texans should be sick at the fact that they Bills, yeah, the Bills too. Yeah. You think they got robbed, or you think that Josh Allen fumbled the bag? I think that Josh Allen fumbled, bro. Josh Allen played bad, but those calls were BS. What calls? Bro, Josh Allen cannot fumble the ball. Running wide open in the open field, fumbles the ball. Luke on weed, thank you for the follow, brother. Running in the open field, wide open, fumbles. Wide open field, fumbles. Has a wide open receiver, throws it over his head. Has another wide open receiver, underthrows him, gets intercepted. People say it wasn't an interception. But if Josh Allen didn't underthrow it, the defender wouldn't even get their hands on it. Cooks had the nigga beat. Cooks had him beat. And Josh Allen underthrew him, made him slow down to let the defender catch up. And now they fighting over the ball. Ends up being an interception. Built like Medusa. You talking about my hair? I'll take it. Pass interference, and that wasn't an interception. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It might have been an interception. Because let's look at this. Because, like, if you really think about it. So when the ball came down, it never touched the ground. So it's not an incomplete pass, right? It's not an incomplete pass. Somebody caught it. It never hit the ground. It's in somebody's hand. The receiver never completed the catch. So it's like, I mean, who comes down with it has to be the person that has possession. The receiver never completed a catch. It never hit the ground. So it's like, I guess whoever came up with it is who has possession. But the pass interference call, I don't know, man. I feel like it was still right there to be won, bro. It was right there to be won. If Josh Allen could have just been Josh Allen. Maybe Joe Brady can fix it, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're right, though. Cook's fumbled the bag, though, too. True. I mean, Cook, bro, it's crazy. Okay, but let's keep it a buck for real. They got to get Josh Allen some weapons, bro. Why is he throwing to Brandon Cooks anyway? Can y'all get Josh Allen some weapons, bro? Damn. I mean, he got a running back finally. But can he get some receivers? Has Josh Allen played, I mean, besides Diggs, has Josh Allen played with an elite receiver besides Stephon Diggs? Who's the best receiver he's played with besides Diggs? It is tough out there for old Joshy boy. Best receiver Josh Allen has played with. Let's Google it. Best receiver Josh. Like, what is the front office doing, bro? Ranking receivers. These are receivers that he's played with. Who the fuck? These dudes don't even have pictures on this website. These dudes don't even have pictures, bro. Gabe Davis is cool. This is crazy. It's 2-3 dudes with pictures. Come on, man. Khalil Shakir? Kincaid is decent, but Dawson Knox is nice, but he's a tight end. Don't even get me started on Keon Coleman. Don't even get me started on Mr. I Love Cookies, Keon Coleman. Don't get me started on him. Bro, they got to get him some receivers. That shit is bad. That shit is really bad, bro. They gotta get their head out their ass, bro. For real. Because like all these elite quarterbacks are gonna go to waste, bro. All these elite quarterbacks are gonna go to waste. It's gonna be ass. Imagine we retire. Imagine this generation all retires, and the only elite quarterback that gets a Super Bowl is just Mahomes. At least in the Tom Brady era, there was some debates to be had because Tom Brady won all of his, but then Peyton Manning won his, and Drew Brees won his, and Ben Roethlisberger won his. Aaron Rodgers won his. None of the elite guys in this new generation are winning shit. Like, who is the top five right now? Who does everybody say the top five is? It's Mahomes, it's Josh Allen, it's Lamar, it's Burrow, it's Justin Herbert. Nobody's won shit. Jalen Hurts, that's my dog. Jalen Hurts, that's my dog. But people act like he's not up there. People act like Jalen Hurts isn't up there. But yeah, I respect Jalen Hurts. But like, what the people consider as top five and people that are going to go down as all-time greats and like MVP level quarterbacks don't win shit in this generation. It's literally just Mahomes. Standing on his own. at least back in the old generation, Tom Brady got his, but Manning got his. Both Mannings got theirs. Ben Roethlisberger got one. Aaron Rodgers got one. Drew Brees got one. In this era, it's just Mahomes. Just Mahomes. To even get there. Josh Allen can't even get there. Lamar can't even get there. Justin Herbert can't get out the first round. Jaden Daniels can't stay healthy. Joe Burrow made it once and lost. And now he's fucking looking like he don't even want to play anymore. I don't know, man. Just my humble opinion. I don't know. But what I do know is it's 1 a.m. and I need to take my ass to sleep. But as y'all know, we are live every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday. Today's Tuesday. We'll be live Thursday, and we'll be live Saturday. So make sure y'all come through. We're going to have shit to talk about. It sucks football's over. I'm not going to have as much football to talk about. But we'll keep it, keep it going. I'm going to start gaming soon lately. I said lately. I'm going to start gaming soon again. I haven't been gaming, but start doing that again. Of course, we got UFC boxing always as a discussion. And then NBA. I'm an NBA casual. I admit, I'm a casual NBA fan. Not as hardcore as I am football or boxing or UFC. I'm not a hardcore NBA, but motherfucker, I'm going to watch and I'm going to give my takes anyway. So, appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Thursday. I'll be live again. I will catch y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Sleep well. And, yeah. Peace out. My guy, Mr. Brazy. Have a good one, bro. Luke on Weed, thank you for the follow. Jim00, thank you for the follow. New followers we gain in this stream. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
I'm in my agenda straight and narrow for a while, but tonight I'm on a bender and my retina antennas are scanning the club intently for the girl I wanted bad and almost had before the Bentley. But evidently, when you're the greatest rapper of the century, you'll get another shot. The club was starting to get too hot, so I stepped outside for a breather. That very moment I seen her, she had the glow of Aaliyah while I control my demeanor and said, "Damn, what's good? How you been?" Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, 1 second, bro. 1 second, I got you. Nah, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I was wondering too. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna see you or what. Yo, 1 second, bro. I got you. I'm just out the stolo, semis bland, willy-nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Stilly Dan. While the world spins like whirlwinds, out of control. How does the soul find a thorough cleanse when all of this cold water that flows has for sure been contaminated with sin? Planted in the latest of trends, spread it